ready and willing.
Perfect comprehension. Nice try. Yep.
Let me at him.
Let's get to it. Stay focused.
Good to go.
Better be careful.
I stand ready.
It could get rough. Who, me?
I got this.
Leave it to me. Ooh, nice!
Appreciated. Ready and willing.
Let's get to it. Who, me? Who, me? Yeah! Gotta keep improving.
I stand ready.
Yep.
Let me at him.
Leave it to me.
Don't come any closer. If you do, I will have no choice but to unleash this power upon you.
Easy there, buddy. Danger-wise, that thing's on par with the hero's relic. If you don't have a crest, you'll turn into a hideous monster.
You can't scare me. No price is too high to save my precious daughter. I harbor no ill will. All I ask for is forgiveness, for the sake of my house.
stay focused.
No!
Yikes. You weren't kidding about the hideous monster thing. Is that what you were looking for, B?
That's it, all right.
May I help? We will lend a hand.
I got this.
Have I improved some?
Forgive me, my daughter, Monica.
Nothing more you can do, pal. At least we got it back. I know I owe you and Happy an apology, so, I'm sorry. Really sorry. Mean that.
I'm sure you had your reasons. When we get back, you better explain what the heck those reasons were. So, what's the story with this hero's relic?
Well, it's not exactly a real relic, per se. Nope. It's a replica, crafted after the War of Heroes. It's a secret family heirloom of sorts, from my mom's village. Somehow, word of it got out recently. As happens with valuable things, it was stolen soon after.
So, when you heard it might be on the black market, you tricked others into helping me steal it by telling them I'd been kidnapped.
You're still mad, yeah? Look, I'm sorry, okay? There, you can go ahead and cheer up now. I only did it because if they turned into monsters, there was a chance I couldn't take them on my own. Couldn't risk telling you the truth. If the church had caught wind, they'd have taken it for themselves.
How uncharacteristically wise of you, B. So that's why you felt a need for this bizarre scheme.
Oh, and Professor, guess I owe you an apology too. Sorry, shouldn't have done you like that.
guess if Chatterbox can forgive you, I can too. You were doing it for your family after all. What was up with that noble guy, though? He didn't seem interested in hearing what we had to say.
Yeah, good point. I wonder why he wanted this thing to begin with.
It seems Baron Ochs has passed away. That's who you're referring to, I presume.
Eddie, do you know why he was after this thing?
I can't say for certain, but it's possible he wanted that item for his daughter. His daughter Monica went missing last year. She was found only recently.
What does that have to do with the relic? The non-relic, I mean.
Word has it that Baron Ochs received a proposition. His daughter's safe return in exchange for a hero's relic.
Of course. This whole mess happened because somebody wanted to get their mitts on a relic.
It's possible, but we weren't able to get anything out of Baron Ochs. The head of that house died years ago, and the whole family has been a mess ever since. We have no choice but to find another source for that information.
Are you sure you want to return this thing to your village? People might come looking for it.
Good point. I actually got a letter from my mom on the subject. She suggested it would be safer in Garreg Mach. She also said my crest should allow me to use it. She's entrusting it to me. Which is a bad idea, so I'm entrusting it to you, Professor. Positive. You'll know what to do with it. Give it to me or someone else, whatever you think.
B, that's a priceless artifact.
Sure is. Lose it and you'll owe me.
Leave it to me. I've got a grasp on this.
Ladies and gentlemen, my sincerest apologies for the wait. Thank you for gathering here on the eve of the highly anticipated ball to bear witness to the Academy-wide dance competition. Welcome to the White Heron Cup. The competition will be judged by me, your humble servant, Alois Rangel, and also the acclaimed former songstress of the Mittelfrank Opera Company, Manuela Casagranda.
Yes, thank you. Oh, and it should go without saying, but I swear to show no bias to my own house. Got it? Good.
Last but not least, the glamorous assassin who does all of her dancing in the dead of night, Shamir Navrand! The three of us swear on our honor to judge the following proceedings with utmost impartiality and fairness. And with that, will the representatives of each house please make their way to the stage? Contestants, are you ready to dance? And is the band prepared to play? Very well. Begin! Time! That's all, folks! Splendid! All three of you were fantastic! Now, let's hear what the judges have to say.
Oh my, let's see. I suppose I have no choice but to vote for the Black Eagle House. I must say I was surprised by your inventive style.
I vote for Golden Deer House. The way you carried yourself was striking.
Great feedback, both of you. Well then, let's see. Factoring in my own humble opinion, yes, we have a winner! And I will announce who it is right now, without any delay. The winner of this year's White Heron Cup is the Golden Deer House!
Oh dear, this is a bit embarrassing.
Once more, please give a big round of applause for our talented participants.
I apologize for the wait. This smells good. I wonder how it tastes. Thank you. It smells delightful. So it is. Ah. So it is. I cannot tell you how long it has been since I indulged in a nice, relaxing conversation. Indeed. Thank you for the treat. I had a wonderful time. I would love to do this again, if that is acceptable to you.
We must be working with each other. We'll do our best. We had a great result.
I appreciate your effort.
I can't believe I did it!
Perfect comprehension.
Is that Professor Manuela? Her voice is every bit as fine as you might expect from the former leader of the Middle Franc troupe. Oh, if it weren't for her drinking and her woefully inadequate manners, she would fit right in with high society. Wait a minute.
As my mind clings to desperate thoughts, here it comes, horsebow moon and summer's end.
That's my... Oh no. No, no, no!
Oh, Lorenz! I heard you shout. Are you okay?
The poem! My poem! Forget it, I said! I asked you for one thing!
And I told you it would be impossible for me to forget.
Certainly, I understand. But setting it to music, and now singing it?
Oh, yes. It makes for a beautiful song, doesn't it? I'm feeling so lonely and blue. My dearest has left. He has gone far away, and I'm here, all alone. And in my sadness, your poem, well, it became a song for me to sing. It brought me a moment of happiness.
I do not know who spurned you, but I assure you my poem has nothing to do with any such feelings. It is getting late. We should both turn in. I will take my leave now.
Oh, I understand. You're leaving me too. Why? Am I too old to matter?
No, I never said any such thing. Why, I am sure there are plenty of men who would prefer a mature woman such as yourself.
Mature, he says. I knew it. You're all the same, you know. No one sees the person behind the voice. They just see me older today than yesterday. They say, "Oh, look what happened to her." Nobody sees my frustration, my resignation to be forever alone. But you do. It's all right there in your poem.
Please, I assure you, my poem was not about that at all. It was actually about the ideal of nobility. The sentiment is that someday I know I will get what I want. There is no resignation in it, as you seem to be suggesting.
Lorenz. I was sure the poem was more about someone lamenting their frailty and the loneliness of time's passing. But that's not it at all, is it? This is the story of someone impatient to get ahead, who is afraid they'll never make it.
The speaker in the poem does lament his shortcomings. The road to reach his ideal is long. It is a trial, a test. If he can just find his way through it, he knows he can move forward. So I think you should try to move forward too. Because with a voice as talented as yours, how could you possibly fail?
Lorenz, someday you should let me sing this song in public. I think people who are battling through their own trials, they might find comfort in this. And I believe I'm the only one who can do your work justice.
Very well. You have my assent. On the condition that you do not attach my name to it. Now, permit me to retire for the night. I require ample rest to maintain an adequate level of polish, you know. I suppose, if my poem must be set to music, then it had best be done by such a talented singer.
Huh? Is that Ingrid? I'd better get out of here before she scolds me again. Actually, she looks kind of sad. Maybe I shouldn't run away. Hey! Ingrid! Why do you look so sad? Are you hungry or something?
Oh, it's you. No, I'm not hungry.
You're not hungry, but you're sad anyway? I don't get it. Are you sick?
No.
Then are you sure you're not hungry?
I just told you that wasn't it. It's nothing you can help with anyway.
Well, sometimes you gotta talk it out. That's what my grandpa says.
Yeah, I guess that's helpful sometimes. Are you willing to listen then?
Of course! Please, go ahead.
I've just received yet another letter from my father regarding a marriage arrangement with a noble family.
I see, I see.
I am the only person in House Galatea capable of carrying on our family line, of passing on a crest.
Ah, I see. I see.
I've long understood that it would be expected of me to marry, of course.
I see. I see.
Raphael, are you even listening?
I'm right there with you, but...
Did you hear that ominous sound? Was that thunder?
Sorry. All that listening made me hungry. After hearing you out, I think you're probably just hungry too. And your troubles are sure to go away after a good meal.
I really am not hungry. But I can't say no to good food. All right, let's just eat then. I can tell you about my struggles some other time, maybe.
Professor Hanneman, is this a good spot for this book?
That will do nicely, Lysithea. I'm sorry to trouble you with these chores.
It's no trouble. After all, it's proper etiquette for the young to help the elderly.
The elderly? I'm only... Never mind. How have you been feeling of late? Anything worth mentioning?
I've been feeling well enough, all things considered.
You seem to be maturing remarkably. No doubt your well-being is due to the positive influence of your twin crests working in tandem.
Here he goes with the positive again. Looks like your research is more useless than I thought.
I may ignore your assaults on my age, but I will not allow unfettered attacks upon my research. What makes you think it's lacking? Surely you do not deny that your crest-related abilities exceed those of your peers. You are so far ahead of the others. Even the combined effects of the twin crests you bear do not fully account for that discrepancy.
You just can't see beyond the crest, can you? In all your research, haven't you considered that my abilities are a direct result of the effort I've put in?
Of course I am aware that you are a hardworking student, but...
My efforts far exceed those of any other student. I've placed top priority on growing as quickly as possible.
Is the ability to expend such incredible efforts, to be so focused and driven, is that not a form of talent?
It has nothing to do with talent. It's a question of sheer will. I'm determined to succeed, no matter the sacrifice.
I see, but what drives you to such lengths?
I have goals, just like anyone, and precious little time in which to achieve them.
Little time?
The people who made me as I am informed me that my life would be drastically shortened as a result. A person bearing two crests against the will of nature itself. Well, clearly it can't be sustainable. As such, I don't indulge in the luxury of fantasizing about the future. I haven't got one. Knowing all this now, will you still claim that my crests are something positive?
I cannot. Please understand, I had no idea.
I'll be leaving now.
Lysithea, so that is why you are...
Balthus, do you have a moment?
Well, well, it's the little lady of House Ordelia. What can I do for you?
You piqued my interest when you spoke about my parents coming to your rescue.
Oh, right. Forgot I let that slip. After I fled my home, I became something of a vagrant, getting into fights, borrowing money I couldn't pay back. The works.
Oh, I know all about it. You were quite the vagabond.
Wherever I went, I was treated like trash. Securing enough food to live on got harder and harder. It became clear that I wasn't welcome in Alliance territory, so I decided to head over to the Empire. My big mistake was stopping by the Great Bridge of Murden on the way. Just my luck, some jerk of a minor lord north of the bridge was on a hunt for the bounty on my head.
Oh, that's awful.
Would have been fine if I'd been alone, but innocent folks were around. Didn't want to endanger them. That's when I turned tail. I ran until I couldn't run another step, and found myself in Ordelia territory. I knew Count Ordelia from when I was still with my family's house, so it seemed like a decent option. I was hoping our history would be enough to secure a place of sanctuary, but no such luck.
They refused to take you in?
Yeah, I could tell there was some reason behind it. But they told me to get out as fast as I could.
Ah, I imagine it was when the Empire was meddling with my family. We lived in shackles back then.
Makes sense. Still, I'm grateful. They gave me food and distracted the Empire's cronies so I could escape. I was half dead from starvation, so that meal saved my life. No joke. Your family's the real deal. Just imagine what the Empire would have done to me. I can tell you it wouldn't have been pretty.
I have no doubts. We weren't allowed contact with anyone from the outside. It was strictly forbidden.
I see. Well, that's when I vowed to find a way to repay them. One day I'll do just that.
And when do you intend to carry out this vow of yours? In due honesty, I don't see you as someone capable of carrying out vows right now, or even keeping your things together.
Can't argue with that. It'll take me a while to repay that debt, but I will. Just you wait and see.
Ha! Ha! Hurrah!
Catherine's working hard. I guess even the strongest fighters can't neglect their training.
Ka! Nya! Ka!
At it again. Or is she still at it?
Oh, a spectator. If you want to ogle, you ought to be a little less conspicuous.
Sorry, I didn't mean anything by it. I was just passing by. I couldn't help but wonder, though. Have you been training all this time?
Yes, I'm simulating prolonged combat. Fighting for a long time requires a whole different set of skills. If you can't handle it in training, you'll certainly be doomed against the real thing.
I can't even imagine having what it takes to keep that up for so long.
You want to be a mercenary, right? You should at least try to imagine. A brutal, protracted clash in open marshland, neither side retreating. In that situation, what will you do? Your survival depends on decisions you make in the moment.
I see why you're so successful.
Most importantly, don't give up. Don't start thinking about how you might lose or might die. Focus on surviving, on winning.
You're right. I've been narrow-minded. I had decided, since I don't have a crest and can't use relics, that I'm powerless against someone like you. But that's wrong. I'm not helpless. Not as long as I'm breathing and on my feet. So, the first thing I'm going to do is learn how to beat you. When you're unarmed, at least.
That's the spirit, Leonie. Though I'm not planning on losing either, you know.
Good. I hope you're ready, because I'm going to train even harder than you.
You remind me of myself when I was young. I would become so angry at my own weakness. I feel strangely nostalgic seeing that same anger in you. Huh? Where'd that girl go?
We start tomorrow!
I heard what you did. I'm disappointed, Leonie.
Hi, Shamir. What have you heard exactly?
You aimed your bow at a group of students passing through the monastery. Was this your idiotic idea of training? I told you to be cautious.
I'm sorry. Idiotic's a bit harsh, though, isn't it?
What were you planning on doing after you took aim? Shooting passersby? Of course not. If you want to train, choose a target you can actually shoot.
I know. Everyone was pretty mad. I really am sorry.
Nobody's happy to have a bow pointed at them.
My mentor used to do that kind of thing a lot.
Mentor? Was that Geralt? I don't know much about him. Would he really do that?
Would and did. Mostly when he was drunk, though.
Not a good habit to emulate. From now on, only aim at bugs, like I showed you.
But, I don't really like bugs.
You don't like bugs? That should make you want to aim at them even more.
I just can't look at them. Seeing all the extra legs and things, makes my skin crawl.
Then just draw some spiders and hang them on the walls. Aim at the drawings whenever you pass one. Overcome your fear of bugs while you train.
You want me to draw spiders? Ew, no. Would that even help?
Yes, I should know.
Huh? You were scared of them too?
I was, but they don't bother me anymore.
Okay, you've talked me into it. I'll give it a try.
And don't hang them where other people might pass.
Got it. Learn my lesson. Promise.
I'm choosing to believe that.